You know what I'm saying? Bill Clinton was a nigga. Upon some cool brands, man, I was
going on.
Yeah.
That's just the beat. We don't just do like the
fuck are you talking about?
You never know. That might be confusing. That's life. Just kind of, man, you know. I said.
From like 2012 to like 2014, I barely got like any pictures with Yams and stuff. Now look at
to the bottom, you get him, I got him, point him out, I spot him, red dot.
Artists has individuality.
Real basis, you got these bosses.
Gino and Chase make sure, you know, everything is just, you know, running steady as far as my career goes.
Come on, Gino. What time we get that? Damn, homie. In high school, man. We gonna be doing some good ass beats tonight, though. I tell you that much. 16-hour drive. Watch what kind of motherfucking like creations we come up with. Like, watch what type of creativity.
The whole time we were touring, we were recording the instrumental album. Me and Hector Delgado, he's my DJ and my engineer. He does everything with me, he produces with me. He produced Suddenly with me from scratch. Jody with Joey Fast. We did Fashion Killer. Everything is just like my mind, how I feel like music should kind of sound, you know. It's laid back, it's slow, it's calm, it's chill, it's druggy, it's cloudy. It brings you back to the first time you ever, you know, got high, like, you know what I mean? It's like everything is purple. It's just like, it's a psychedelic, man.
Yeah, so did you start it off with just that and then those came in?
For me, it's like I need an engineer there to help me, you know, put it to where I need it to be, to edit it, you know.
That one. The first boom boom.
Everything is from scratch. Everything is no samples in this shit.
And all these tracks are just the beat. We don't just do like 5 little sounds, man. Like 1, 2, do that. That's all just music. We're making music.
So sometimes this nigga just come up with like just a sound and we'll just like flip it, play it backwards, extend it, cut it short. Like we just make our own sounds out of sounds. This way we don't have to pay nobody for the samples. I mean, it's not no secret. Everybody does it, but you know, we doing it. If anybody tell you that they having fun selling drugs, they lying. And it's on you. Shit is on me. I did it because that's all I had to do. You know, like my mom had like an apartment in the Bronx, and you know we originally from Harlem. And I used to stay at my grandma's, right on 40th and Linux. That's where I was living most of my life. And like between Bronx and Harlem, like I just never had a peace of mind. You know what I mean? It was crazy because I was always an outcast. You know, I always dressed me and my crew, my brothers. We always dressed weird. Well, you know, their definition of weird, you know, because it wasn't ordinary. We always dressed different, did different things.
Fuck different bitches.
Yeah, that's the best part. I like them different bitches.
I'll tell you this though, no matter how far we go, we ain't gonna abandon where we came from. Don't get it fucked up. Just cause we ain't getting our money elsewhere and we ain't doing all this other shit don't mean you ain't gonna see niggas. Don't mean we ain't going, you know what I'm saying?
Alright, this is what ASAP is. We always strive and prosper. We trying to accumulate status and power. We always stacking, always paper chasing, but it's still we assassinating snitches and police.
My shit stands for acronyms symbolizing any purpose. That's why my shit say ASAP life, because my shit is acronym symbolizing any purpose to life. You know what I mean? ASAP means life. That's why my name of my album is Live Love ASAP. Live Love Life. ASAP is life. Everything is ASAP.
Really?
Yeah. Way better.
You prefer this one?
I love this.
Yeah, I think this one sounds like a more complete body of work.
You know how like I didn't compromise on anything with this.
I could tell, by the way, by the first records that you were leaking.
You were like, fuck that. I'm putting out the shit that I
Yeah,
like.
because I was like, damn, these are all real late records. I'm playing every single one.
Street joint.
You just came, M's is crazy like that, the ASAP Flocko Jody.
Thank
like,
you, man.
you really, and it's funny, do you feel that you get, because as someone who people see as like, I play real music and blah, 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 I occasionally get hate about you.
Yeah, because
People don't consider you what you are, I think, sometimes.
I don't know. I think it's two things, right? I think it's one of those things where I took 2 years off. So in the midst of that, I feel like if you was to say like, yeah, you know, I want to play some ASAP Rocky after leaving off fucking problems and well, for the night, I probably would be like, man, don't play that shit. Like,
yeah.
why, I mean, I'm just.
Why, you felt like those records were too mainstream?
No, I just felt like that was the last representation of me that people had. That was the last impression.
What about One Train when you put on every
everybody.
underground rapper and help make people's careers get started?
Yeah, that wasn't what the world knows me for, though. You talking about the masses, because
Right.
obviously, I mean, you can't be talking. It's either you love me or hate me, so you can't be.
Nah,
talking
but
about
there's
somebody.
those hip hop purists who don't like to acknowledge that Rocky represents New York City.
Yeah.
Because you use sounds that are kind of universal. Because the music that.
Hi, can I give you this plate?
Who made this?
She did. She did.
This is so nice. Thank you. Can I have it?
Yes.
Yo, Lou. I love the plate. Thank you. That was sweet of you. And it's microwavable. It's microwavable. I might just give it to my mom.
Can I be your friend?
Of course you could be my friend, sweetie.
Thank you. I won a contest. I won the MTV Ultimate Rockstar Dream Vacation Contest, and I get to interview bands here.
Oh, that's what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay, lucky you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure meeting.
We decided to call ourselves the Piff Crew.
We ran with that for like 2 days. Then we was at Wendy's sitting down, nigga, Yams like, y'all, fuck that. New name of this shit, ASAP.
If you don't have a name, let it be a strong, powerful name that represents us. And when you tell the person the meaning of the name, it's gonna leave an impression on them. You know, of course, everybody initial reaction when they first hear is like,
As soon as possible? As soon as possible, crew, so we all joking and shit.
I'd be like, nah, like always strive and prosper. And it's been rough for all of us. And you know, if it's one thing I could repeat to myself in my mind is always strive and prosper.
ASAP had a lot of shit in common. Fashion, Texas music, purple drink, and just being open-minded. That's a lot to have in common, you know, and to be from Harlem, like that's just, it's coincidental. It's just like, what's the odds? You know, we was the only guys in there wearing Ferragamo, Louis Vuitton, Yves Saint Laurent. They didn't get it, like this is 06. Our jeans was tighter than this. We some ghetto ass, you know, kids that grew up around fucking white boys and black boys at the same damn time. You know what I'm saying? It's like color, none of that shit mattered to us. It didn't register to us because we came from a place where everybody treated each other fucked up. I know plenty of white people who are niggas. That's straight up. You know what I'm saying? I do. It's really circumstances, yo. This is true. I'm telling you right now. Eminem is a fucking nigga. You know what I'm saying? Bill Clinton was a nigga. His office is in Harlem, and he gets his dick sucked on the job. Some nigga shit, man. Straight up. I know a lot of proud, self-righteous black people probably gonna get offended, but I'm proud to be a nigga. It is what it is. LA, you get more bang for your buck, bro. You get a big. I feel blessed. I'm happy to be here in 2015 and be able to be an artist that's, you know, respected for his creativity and his craft, you know, opposed to, you know, other things, you know, just the publicity stuff, you know. And that's why, you know, I didn't really want to touch on that other subject, because it's just like, you know, for me, I want people to know that, man, putting this album out took a lot out of me, because, you know, I created it with Yams and he's gone, and, you know, there's nobody that could ever replace him. So I'm just trying to be strong. I don't think you ever get through these things. You're important, bro. You don't really think about you. You don't live. You don't take pictures, man. Like, why you never Instagram? Why you never show people like what your life is like? Oh, nah, I'm chill. Like, they'll see it when it's time, when I make my art. They're like, nah, you gotta live more.
Document.
Cause now I'm looking back and I'm like, oh man, like I can only from like 2012 to like 2014, I barely got like any pictures with Yams and stuff. And now I'm looking back and everybody got. They seized all the money, took away everything, and my mom was left with nothing. So we had no choice. The shelter was on 104th and Broadway. It was called Volunteers of America.
It was a little difficult, you know, but not that difficult because of the type of parent his father is. Adrian is about family, family first. Rakim is about family.
I don't want people to think like, oh, poor kid, like his whole life he was poor and da-da-da. I would be lying, man, because everybody go through hard situations, man. Everybody. Ricky Jojo Black, he was 7 years older than me, but you know, for the most part, growing up, he was like my only real best friend, you know.
Ricky was a G. Ricky was a thug. So as his sister, I kind of always had a fear because of his aggressiveness and his attitude.
He spent a lot of time in juvenile hall, and when he finally came back, like 17 years old, he was on some blood shit heavy, man. He was blooded out, man. I'm talking about like banging hard. You know what I'm saying? And he kind of made me want to be a blood.
Ricky would have been 31 July 5th, but 10 years ago, February 26th, Ricky was shot, and he died that same day.
I know for a fact my brother had something to do with my success. Even before he died, he had something to do with it, so.
I don't know if he felt like that was something that he owed to Ricky to show him that he can do it, but he really got serious about it once Ricky passed. He wasn't Little Rocky anymore. He was doing grown man things.
He came back out of jail right before he died, and he told me, he said, this ain't for you. He's like, that gang shit is for me. That's not your life. I should have never made you do that. I kind of took it as he was dissing me or saying that I couldn't, like, you know, handle it or something like that. I was mad. I always felt like I had a point to prove to him and stuff, but he was like, nah. He said, what I want you to do. I'm one of those type of niggas. It makes me happy like music does.
What's the difference of wearing a brand name and making like the clothes wear you? People could throw Balmain on, but if you don't know how to style it properly, that seems like the tough part for a lot of people.
It's one of those things where they think if you paid a lot of money for it, it's good. And that's not true. I might have to flex on everybody for the springtime.
That shit is tough.
You understand me? Feel me? I might just start extra flexing.
What about like the robe stuff of soloists?
Man, I think this is genius, man. This is Japanese fashion at its best.
Where would you wear this to?
I don't know, I would wear it on an occasion like a classy date, you know?
Do you try to stunt on first dates or is it
low key? Sometimes I do. It depends on the type of female it is. Like, you know what I mean? If it's the type of chick that's like, shit, a hood rat, like, I might just be dressed like this. She's, I don't know, I would hope like a brain surgeon or something with a lot of money.
Okay, okay.
Oh, where it is.
Show up wearing that.
Good, bro. Everybody's going to raise on Houston. Alright. It was really good to hear myself on it.
Ferg, I was on tour with either Rihanna or Wiz Khalifa at the time.
Yeah.
And Ferg came on my bus. My bus had a studio on it, and he came on my bus and he was just like, yo, like, I got this new song, this shit kind of hard.
Yeah.
He played it for me. And when he played it the first time, it was like, it was a hype, but it was a mainstream commercial hit without actually having to really like compromise my whole style and whatnot, because most people
just try to fit into radio and whatnot or whatever is going on because that's what sells, obviously. Joe Fox, the legend of Joe Fox. I met the man. He was a street performer, man. And
where did you meet him?
London. I was at Dean's studio 4 a.m. and I came outside and we waiting for our Uber to go to Starbucks. Tired. This kid comes with his guitar and stuff. He was out there playing and stuff. And he comes. It's about 4 a.m. so there's nobody in the streets. And he's just trying to give me a CD and shit. And I'm just like, I'm not listening to that, man. I'm like, play something. You got your guitar. He played it. And I just stopped. Come on, let's go. And that's where it started now. You know? We did the album. We paused. We lived together. That's the homie. Like, he's one of the brothers.
So is this an artist that's signed to you now? Is he a part of ASAP? Or
he's the homie, man. He's an artist.
Where is he? Let him get on camera for a second. Can he get on camera for a second?
Is Joe here? Yo, Joe. What's up, man?
Is that
Say
the
what's
one
up
that's
to the
hiding?
people.
You know that he was the British Joe.
Say what's up to him, bruh.
Say hi, Joe Fox.
Hey.
That was really good, man. Yeah.
So he's a songwriter, artist.
Yes, he plays a few instruments.
And basically musically keeps you focused on and inspires you. So that's why the relationship kind of.
I would say in so many, anyone who I work with inspires me. But I mean, he contributed with this album. I was in the middle of recording when I met him, and then he just ended up on tracks that I already was doing and shit. Like Fine Wine was something that I typed on the internet. I typed my name, ASAP Rocky, typed the beat. We left the studio. Went to the hotel in the morning. I typed that in, found it. I said, yo, this beat is crazy. Took it to the studio, recorded it, had me and my boy Heck and my boy Ricky from THC, because Ricky was out there from THC. It was all in everybody, everybody was staying at the same crib. Like everybody at this time, it was just fun. It was like real rap.
When was this?
For the past couple of months.
Really?
So then I just got back from Europe last month. I typed in ASAP Rocky type beat, and it was just Fine Wine is what I found. It wasn't named that. I forgot what it was called. That night we went to the studio. We added some drums, and man, there you have it. Yeah. The first song we recorded together was Max B.
Yo, and by the way,
that shit is fire.
Well, hold on, let's get to Max B in a second. While Joe's standing here awkwardly, let me ask him one question. All right. What's it like to all of a sudden you're playing the streets of London and now you have 5 tracks on a major album with ASAP Rocky? Just what does that feel like?
It's very cool.
All right, thank you, Joe Fox.
There you go. That's all we get from
he's
Joe
not.
Fox.
Man, he's a rocker guy. So he's like,
appreciate you, Joe.
He's still hungover. He has more orgies than me, man.
I'm sure he does. He looks like
orgies. You've been very vocal about them here recently in some interviews.
Yeah.
You talked to Complex about getting high, and I think you ran through 9 joints in the evening.
Yeah.
Off acid.
I wouldn't say just like an evening. It might have been like afternoon and
evening,
going into, well, I mean,
you're being reasonable.
I'm trying to be technical. I'm trying to be precise.
Yeah, afternoon and
without
evening.
lying on my manly parts.
Got it.
You get me?
So is this new for you, or this has been your rock star life since you got popped?
See, you got what? Listen, I've been handsome since birth. Like, all jokes aside. So like for me, man.
All jokes aside.
Nobody was kidding. It's real serious.
Yeah, it's real serious. Listen,
nobody's smiling. Rock Kim. Full circle.
Yeah.
All right. So tell me.
Now, for real, man, you can ask around Harlem, man. Like, I'm from Harlem in the Bronx, man. So, like, that's just like one borough if you want to get technical, because Harlem is just a section. But when you combine it, everybody from Harlem and the Bronx is the same thing. Everybody from Harlem and the Bronx, by the time they was 18, I'm just being honest, man. If you was really out there and you was getting girls, by the time you was 18, you had a lot of sex partners. Trust me. So, but for me, by the time I get in, I was who I was, and that's why I am who I am. These guys, they find themselves when they get famous, and that's why they end up making mistakes, making themselves look like an idiot, because they don't know who they are yet. You know what I mean? And they act like jerks and shit. I know who I am, and I know what's right, I know what's wrong, and I do what I feel is right for me.
And right for you is banging out a lot of chicks.
Yes.
Maybe a one night.
When I'm single and 26 and I work very hard and I'm handsome, yes, man.
But you've tried the girlfriend thing. You tried what was the model? Y'all was
Chanel.
together for a while, and everybody was happy because she's beautiful and the girls like you. And was it you just weren't ready to settle down? It was too soon.
Yeah, nah, man. I got in a lot of trouble.
But even to this day, Chanel, like I ran into her, I forgot it, some Sports Illustrated event, and she has nothing but like nice things to say about you.
Of course.
She's
that's what we, that me and her situation, that's a whole nother situation. But as far as to why we're not together and stuff like that, I mean, we're too young entertainers and.
You wanted to have orgies.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
Continue.
I feel like that's how most people are gonna look at it. Like, I think you guys would have to, like, I would be stupid to give up a beautiful woman for orgies. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna let y'all know something right now. I wouldn't sacrifice being in a relationship for orgies. I would just have the orgies.
Please tell us, because most of us out here, we don't have the option. So it's nice for us to hear this.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, but the kind of orgies I would have would be with the most disgusting hamburglers you've ever seen. The kind that you're having, I don't even know. Like, if you're willing to have a hamburglar, if you're willing to have an orgy with Peter Rosenberg, let's have a conversation about who you are. But I mean, with ASAP Rocky, it's models. You're in Europe. There's kind of
You just have different options.
But I don't even think it's a thing of like calling it orgies. Like, I'm the man, and it's not even like that. I think these chicks, they do it because they express themselves and they're young and they're content. They're fine. They know themselves. It's an energy. It's a charismatic thing. It's like energy. It's about the chemistry.
See, you know what he's doing right now.
No,
he's just setting up his next one. That's just setting up more.
No, it is for the simple fact I don't want to have sex with women who aren't confident in what they want to do. If a girl isn't too sure about me, rather because she's too nervous, or if she doesn't really trust the type of guy that I am, then I'll just be like, it's cool. Let's just I want you to know. I want you to want it from me too. It has to be mutual. So if she's skeptical or something like that, I'm fine. I'm women that I sleep with are really confident, and really respectful women too.
This guy's a professor of pussy right here. ASAP Rocky. By the way, Ebro, you're one of the friends I had.
I kind of took it as he was dissing me or saying that I couldn't, handle it or something like that. I was mad. I always felt like I had a point to prove to him and stuff, but he was like, nah. He said, what I want you to do is I want you to do that music shit, that rapping shit. I made the New York Times before I even had a record deal. It was just the first time I ever felt accomplished in my life, ever.
I'm very proud. Very proud. I feel like this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Everybody on this tour just has it right now. I feel like this is a moment in time. I mean, I'm trying to earn the right to call myself ASAP Drizzy.
I'm not even ASAP no more. I'm Black Haiti. No, we so high.
Shout outs to ASAP.
ASAP. Make some noise for Buck B, y'all.
He done worked hard. I just wanna say thank you to this nigga. Like, it ain't even over. It ain't even started.
Come here, say what's up to the camera.
Hey, what's up?
That's my pop right here, you know what I'm saying?
When you actually see your child on TV and doing things the way he's doing it, it makes you go, wow,
Look at my little brothers real quick, man. When they get older, you know what they gonna be doing? Fucking all these hoes like me.
We brought him up to be a humble person, to humble himself and know most of the time it's not given to you. So if the opportunity presents itself, go and lay the work down and go get yours,
This shit is an honor right now. Thank you for coming out and seeing me.
You're hearing it from the best, and I'm the future, so I'm representing y'all.
The fact that I made my family so proud, I made my dad proud right before he died, I know my brother's proud. ASAP had a lot of shit in common. Fashion, Texas music, and just being open-minded.
When you tell the person the meaning of their name, it's gonna leave an impression on them.
People expected me to fuck this up.
It's been rough for all of us, and if it's one thing I could repeat to myself in my mind is always strive and prosper.
Praise the Lord.
Yo, Jay, what's good, bro? Everybody's going to raise. On Houston. Alright.
it was really good to hear myself on the radio today. You know what I mean? That's shit like that is pretty dope. It was crazy because you don't expect it. Turn on the radio. I don't know any DJ personnel. I don't know no DJs. They play all that ASAP shit off their own free will.
So mommy show me how to make it later show me how to rest feel. For now just shells. Yo, that's everywhere. Like I know he gonna blast. He gonna wow. He gonna do it. They definitely gonna do it.
This is Ray's famous for pizza and shit. We in LES, some people consider it Soho. It's Lower East Side. Allen Street, Houston Street. This is where we know what I'm telling. This is where we always at.
South is 12.
I love this New York shit. I love being from New York. This is what it's really all about. Honestly. It's kind of obvious.
You wouldn't go?
The Insane Clown Posse?
Yeah.
Bro, them shits different.
I know.
Different. It's almost,
I wouldn't go there either.
It's almost on some
on some Klansman shit.
Nah, hell.
Low key though, right? Wouldn't you be scared to go there as a black person?
On some. What's my son's name? Not Alex Cooper. My nigga who used to throw shit up on people and shit.
Gigi Allen?
Gigi Allen. It remind me of some Gigi Allen shit, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I be
that's
seeing niggas still shitting on Gigi Allen grave, saying I love you.
Yeah.
Like, they'll go to his grave and, like...
It's fucking weird. Jesus. Oh, wait. Back to the Yam story.
Yeah. Basically, I joined ASAP in like 2005, 2006, 2007.
Damn.
I met Relly in 2006. ASAP, Relly, and me went to high school together. He was the only nigga that was in there that was getting fly. Other than that, like, everybody else was on some regular shit. The whole school, I'm telling you. And he come to school Gucci, Supreme, all that, you know what I'm saying? You know, I used to come to school.
Supreme in 06?
05, 06.
Okay.
And he used to come to school with that every day. You know, skinny jeans, all that. Nobody else was dressing like that back then. Me and him started rocking Tuff. By 07, I joined ASAP. And like Tuff, like I was already fucking with them 06, but 07 I joined. One day I'm in Harlem and I see Rel.
What was the joining like?
I used to be in Harlem and I used to see the ASAP niggas and they was fly. They used to wear like skinny jeans and shit, and I was the only nigga in my crew dressing like that. So I was with this crew called MDB.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My son Rel Money, my son Knock, my son Rob Money. We all used to be in that shit. And we was really about Harlem. It was about $1 Million Baby. My boy got a lawsuit when he turned 18 for $1 million. Nigga looked just like the baby too.
Wow.
But he was a childhood best friend.
Yeah.
And he got some money and we all was rapping together, all this other shit. And when I was with them, I really didn't fit in too much because I was too much some Rick Owens rap type of nigga. These niggas was real like Polo, Nautica, Harlem, Mermont shit, you know what I'm saying? And so when I'm on some Supreme shit, they don't even know what that is. It's just like, it wasn't cool back then. And you know, I see these niggas, I start fucking with these niggas. But throughout time, I kind of started shifting, becoming a member of ASAP. So by 07, I see, you know, one day I see Rel in Harlem in 06. He with the ASAP niggas. I'm like, what the fuck you doing in Harlem?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what you doing with these niggas? Cause I always see these niggas. I'm like, yo, you fuck with these niggas? Like, yeah. So I see all the niggas start giving them dap. They fuck with me cause I had all the bitches back then, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was like, you know, on some Harlem shit, we was just trying to get girls, bro. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Girls was trying to get niggas, niggas trying to get girls at these cookouts, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just hope you go drink some nutcrackers, hope you don't get shot type shit.
What's a nutcracker for the people that don't know?
A nutcracker is a very affordable elixir made by people from the hood. It's like basically cognac or liquor mixed with some type of fruity beverage with fruit at the bottom. They let it sit, marinate, it gets you fucked up. It's like ghetto moonshine for the hood, but
$5,
$5 or $10 depending on who you cop it from. That shit get you fucked up.
That's true. You know what a nutty is?
Yeah, I know what a nut bust is. A nutty is a 50-cent soda that you buy from the corner stores in New York. And if you drink those, it fuck up your sperm count. So I wouldn't suggest or recommend any of y'all take fuck with a nutty bust.
Tropical fantasy.
You think that shit true?
What?
About the nutty busters.
That was a hood myth. I said that to Erin. She was like, what the fuck are you talking
You
about?
never know.
It was too good to be true that they were 50 cents.
Yeah, I know.
So they had to come up with that nickname.
Damn.
So you were switching crews.
Switching crews, and one day, in the midst of me switching crews throughout the whole time, it's just like a year, I got Barry telling me, yeah, yo, all we gotta do is play your shit for Stevie E. He gonna fuck with it, I'm telling you. Yo, you gotta fuck with Stevie E. Everybody's telling me stories about how Stevie E did this, Stevie E did this, Yams did that, Yams did this. And so I'm like, where's this nigga? Oh, he in LA, he living here, he got this older bitch, he living there. I remember, oh, you just missed him, he was out here for the weekend, shit like that. Imagine,
right.
like, what the fuck you mean?
Yeah.
Why nobody ain't call? Yo, he was with us the
2 years.
whole weekend for like 2 years, bro.
It's like,
and imagine
who
never
is this
speaking
guy?
to him.
Damn. That's so weird.
By like 07, the end of 07, going on like 08, like that's around the time when Yams start coming back around. And so I never met him, and one day my old crew is in ASAP about to have a fight.
Yeah.
So we all meet up in the park. When we meet up in the park, it's this short nigga with braids and red flannel on.
Yeah.
A big ass tattoo and a big ass birthmark on his face.
Yeah.
And nigga got braids, a fucking beanie, thermal, some Vans, and some APC jeans.
Wow.
I remember everybody's outfits. And I'm looking at this nigga, and the shirt he had on was a Deadline shirt.
Wow.
Remember
Okay,
Deadline?
I do remember Deadline.
That T-shirt.
Yep.
She had a Deadline shirt. Shout out to my nigga June.
You just shout out Deadline. That's crazy.
Yeah. We forget about
Throwbacks,
Deadline. We forget about Deadline. Like that shit wasn't fire back then. But he had a Deadline shirt on. And Barry had on the Supreme Timbs with the brown ones with the purple. He had on like some blue Subies on. And he had an army camo.
Right.
Not camo, but an army.
Baseball tee?
Nah, like the army. It's like a camo jacket, but it's the all solid green. Except the camouflage, it was the same. Yeah, you had the camo jacket, but just without the camouflage.
Right, it was green.
Yeah. Els had on a Prada suede jacket.
Yeah.
Some silver Alessandro Dell'Acquas with the high top straps.
I don't even know that brand.
Alessandro Dell'Acquas?
Nah.
We all had those. Them shits was hard. And he had on some blue nudie jeans.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. And basically, we all went to the park. Barry and the niggas start throwing hands. Barry start getting the best of the nigga. Other niggas start jumping in. So other ASAP niggas start jumping in. But me and my boy Naka, you know, we didn't really want to see both families fighting and shit.
Yeah.
So he broke that up. Everybody exchanged words, and you know, Yams was there, and everybody was fighting. And that was the first day I really officially was like chose, and you know, was on some ASAP shit. And when I went upstairs, first thing we went back upstairs to Barry house, because Barry and Naka lived across the street from each other.
Yeah.
We went back upstairs to Barry house, and they helped me hop a cab, by the way, getting over there.
Man, I heard he was infamous for that.
Yeah, I could, to this day, don't nobody hop cabs better than Flocko. To this day.
You ever tested out?
Yeah, nah, nigga, listen, the way I used to hop cabs, bro, there was a whole method to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the way I hop cabs was beautiful. It was a profession.
Wow.
I'm a professional cab hopper.
How was you doing?
That was my first career before rapping.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to help niggas hop cabs.
They would come to you. They say, yo,
I'm downstairs.
Yeah.
Can you come pay for my cab? Knowing I'm broke is a joke.
Right.
So then what I would do is come downstairs, go to the cab with $1 balled up in my hand.
Yeah.
When he come to the window, you know what I'm saying? He roll it down the window. Act like you about to put that shit in the nigga hand. Sometimes they'll lock the door,
Right,
so
right.
niggas gotta hop out the back window. Gotta out of there. Fuck is you talking about? Gotta out of there on them niggas. You shitting me? I mean, one time the nigga. Matter of fact, this night that Barry fought the ASAP. I mean, the night MDB and them niggas fought. Nigga, the cab driver was circling around the block for an hour.
Wow.
Nigga called the cops. We looking at the nigga outside downstairs from the nigga being like, yo, he's still outside.
Wow.
They like,
He wanted his
motherfucker.
chicken.
I will find you. I'm going to find you. This nigga yelling in the neighborhood.
Oh, fuck.
Nigga, we trying to fight niggas. We gotta wait, postpone it. Niggas like, yo, we coming.
Damn.
And then we got upstairs. Me and Yams just started talking about music.
Yeah.
All day. And since that day, every day from that day, I was like, I saw Yams every day or spoke to him every day. And the nigga was a magical creature, bro.
Yeah.
This nigga was wild, magical. You know, he introduced me to a world and people I never knew, and you know what I'm saying? Shit was crazy. I miss a lot of those old days, man. You know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace to Yams.
As I'm looking at, like, I'm just looking at Yams the whole time. You with this handheld, you gotta catch my man real quick. Shout out to my brother. We got my mans everywhere. My man, you see him on his, that's his first Newport cover.
Yeah, I remember that. He got paid a lot for that.
He got paid a lot.
That was before they banned the cigarette ads.
Before the cigarette ads was banned,
Yeah.
my son got the endorsement.
He got last one in.
His name is Lil Newport. You see it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how we do. Get it? Yo, can we trade hats?
You want to trade hats? Just for the
Like, duration of the show. Yeah. Come on. Let me see. Yo, you got a big ass fucking head.
Yeah, bro.
Damn,
Actually,
bro.
that hat.
This fits me.
Yeah.
I don't fit no one in this hats.
Wow, that's crazy.
the fact that almost fits you.
Yeah.
You got a big fucking head, man.
I do got a big head, bro. But that's because I think different. Man. Something I didn't get to ask you about last time. The Shabba Ranks video.
Yeah.
Because that shit was iconic.
Thank you.
Tell me about that fucking video, bro. Because before you actually even get into it, bro, you had Uzi in that video. Mm-hmm. You had Ian Dirty Ass in that video. Everybody was in there. That shit was crazy.
Alright, so Ian Connor came to ASAP on some 2011 shit.
Yeah.
He joined ASAP. Barry brought him to ASAP, and he joined ASAP like 2011, 2012, right? Ian had to go through boot camp.
Right.
So, you know.
Y'all put him through hell.
Yeah, he went through hell, but he was a real brother.
Yeah.
So he showed that he wasn't just here for the wave, for the ride. Like,
He wasn't there for the coin.
He wasn't there for the coin. You know what I'm saying? So niggas was like real love, real family and shit. So he had to go through trials and tribulations.
Yeah. What were some of them trials?
Trials like getting beat up by the brothers, like always getting picked on. It's always his fault. You know, he was young. He was only 18. You know
Y'all was mean back then, man.
But think about it.
Y'all was mean.
Nah, bro, we love that. We still love that. Bro. Come on, bro. Nigga, that's what brothers do to brothers.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's what brothers do to brothers.
Yeah.
Like, come on now. You just only treating them like a brother would.
Yeah.
You know, everybody was living together. It's not like niggas was just, you know, when you got a house full of like 11 niggas living in one house together.
Yeah, it's a lot of tension.
Shit is gonna go on. So you gotta make sure at every time, like, everybody on the same page. It's just codes of conduct, all that. It's a lifestyle we adapt to. Bro, niggas don't be knowing how to finesse these clothes.
No.
Talk to these ladies. I wasn't gonna say the H word.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
They don't be knowing how to, you know what I'm saying? Do all that. Like, they don't know how to put it together. They don't really, all that. Nah, bro. They got that from Ian McGee University, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But with that being said,
You graduated.
with that being said, it was like probably like 2013. And Ferg, I was on tour with either Rihanna or Wiz Khalifa at the time.
Yeah.
And Ferg came on my bus. My bus had a studio on it. And he came on my bus and he was like, yo, like, I got this new song. Shit kind of hard.
Yeah.
He played it for me. And when he played it the first time, it was like, it was alright, but it was catchy.
Right.
So then I was like, oh, it's alright, it's not bad. But then I was like, yo, play that again.
Yeah.
he played it, it sounded
It
like a
sounded
new, way
different,
better.
yeah.
But he ain't changed nothing to it or nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, so I'm like, nah, I gotta get on that, bro.
Right.
And so he let me do all that, whatever. He's like, yeah, for sure, nigga. So after
When you
that,
hear
I'm
that
like,
song, you just want to elbow somebody in the face.
so I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta let me direct the video. He like, nigga, you better direct the fucking video. Nigga, what
Yeah.
you mean? I bet I got you. So I'm like, yo, just find a director. Let me write the treatment. Find a director.
Right.
They found this kid Andrew, and basically, I told him like what I wanted, start to finish. The reason why I casted Ian, not only because he was in house, but he looked to me as a
young
Shabba
Shabba.
Ranks. You know what I'm saying? So I was
Yeah.
just like, what if we make him the facade of Shabba?
Right,
Even
right.
having Shabba in the video wasn't
Yeah.
enough
It
because
wasn't,
kids
nah.
don't know who
Nah,
Shabba
who
Ranks
Shabba
is
was,
for
yeah.
this culture,
No.
unless they,
Yeah.
older or whatever the case is. So I felt like that alone was it connected. It made sense, and
He was
I
like an energy, like he was
basically
fully,
he was
the way
Shabba
he
Ranks.
embodied it. Yeah,
He
it was
killed
amazing.
That was his
It
first
was
acting
amazing.
debut.
What about Uzi? Uzi was in there.
Uzi, we had to have Uzi in there.
Yeah,
just based on
Gabe.
the fact. Well, Gabe now. He
Yeah.
changed his name. But the reason why we had Uzi was because this is at a time, if you really look at it, when niggas wasn't putting VHS in their videos.
Nah,
like
nobody.
Nobody was
Nobody.
putting Super 8 VHS.
Nah.
So I wanted to I wanted to have shit that looked superimposed and shit that was like different,
Yeah.
textures and feels. So that's why we use different film, a couple of film mixed with VHS.
And he was shutting it down at the time.
At that time, he was the only nigga really doing that, right?
Yeah.
And then VHS blew up, but that's why,
became a huge thing.
Yeah, so, the video was supposed to just be us in like this weird castle. And us just doing a bunch of random stuff. I just wanted it to feel like a random video.
That video was crazy. Because bigger than even the concept, seeing Ian and Gabe in the video was like a big thing, because it was like here are these two people from the internet, from like Instagram, Tumblr, but this is the first time you seeing them reach mainstream media.
Yo, that was crazy.
But
Ian was already ASAP for 3 years by then. Think about it. If that was 2014.
Yeah, but you only knew Ian from like posting he had like the middle finger photos at you. You know what I mean? Like he knew how to market himself correctly in it, but you didn't really know because you never publicly said it.
Yeah.
You was just there. So it was like seeing them in the video though, because like now, like I know you, like I know Tyler, like the way it works now is like it's all one place. But when you brought Ian and Gabe in the video, it was like this is seeing them in mainstream media. It's like you saying, look, this is like where we're looking at the kids. Like we got our eyes on that. That was the first time you saw it was possible and it could be a real thing.
Damn, that's the fact that you pointed that out like that is crazy.
Yeah, because you got to think like as many like fucked up things you can say about Ian, because he's a very just dark individual, but also a beautiful human being at the same. Like he's a beautiful piece of shit. Like you know what I mean? But I love him and I hate him at the same time.
I think a lot of people do.
Yeah, that's it. Everybody's relationship with him.
And you know the fucked up part about it is,
yeah,
like I've heard about some people doing some real fucked up shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could say that like he gets picked on a lot more than like people think. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of it is cyberbullying.
Yeah. I think it's more because you just I don't know. I mean, well, even when I think about like how he did it, and even when he was with you and with Wiz, and like the way he positioned himself as a stylist first, and then it was like that was inspiring to some extent for sure, and like definitely was like, oh, here's like a high school dropout who was like finding his own way, being like just with his brain, like with street knowledge. So that was really cool. The Shabba Ranks, that was very iconic. And then even when you think about a lot of people, when I was even talking to Bloody Osiris about this, he was like, the way he found out about Rick Owens and these brands, and even with me, was like through you. Nobody knew who the fuck Anamula Misa was. You know what I mean? That shit was crazy. And I think I said it in the last one, but like really, like nobody really said these brand names in the songs. Like you kind of like, you was feeding everybody.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think that's why people appreciate me.
Yeah.
It's just like, damn, you did put me on to that.
Yeah.
That's the thing though, like.
And it's okay to say, because you got to think about fashion right then. Like, what you was wearing wasn't even that crazy.
I know.
Right now, what you was wearing is like
what the most normal. Wearing what we wearing right now.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Rick and
yeah, but who's Perry Ellis? Why the fuck y'all keep saying that?
Y'all nigga ask Cardi. your man Cardi.
Who the fuck is Perry Ellis?
Yo, your man Cardi meant to say Rav Simmons, Fred Perry. Perry Ellis.
And that was creating personal problems in your other relationship.
And if no one in the world knows why I did that, she knows why. And I don't have any. I'm not saying she's a terrible person. And
she's got a big mouth.
If you
like
sleep
you said
with
in the
her,
song.
you know, and I just feel like, you know, I just was like, I'm voicing my opinion. This is my voice now, you know.
Have you spoken to her since the song came out?
And Katy Perry got it too, right? Was it? Were you referring to Katy Perry?
Listen, man. You know, I said. Listen, I want y'all to know something.
Okay.
Like, I have a thing for cougars and you know.
Nothing wrong with that, my G.
And MILFs and
talk about it.
And I want to talk about this. I want to talk about the. No, seriously. You know, I want to talk about gay women. You know, sometimes you might see a couple gay chicks that look really nice that could get it. You know, because some chicks be bi and all that, right? So, you know, I kiss the dyke chicks and I like it. You know what I'm saying? It's a Katy Perry reference. Right. Fucking each and every Katy Perry for the night.
Oh, got it. So that's not a specific thing about Katy. People just hear the name like, oh, and he's going at Katy Perry too.
No, they gonna say I'm going at everybody, man.
Well, no, I just thought when I heard it, I thought it was plausible that you had sex with Katy Perry, Rita Ora, like all that makes sense.
That's a possibility too.
All that makes sense.
Everything's possible, my G.
That's not what
We don't know.
That's not what I
don't
said.
know.
Yo, by the way, if he's had sex with Rita Ora and Rihanna, I mean that puts him in a category all to himself. I don't know who you
think so.
Yeah. Well. Anyways, you know what?
No. I'm just saying, man. I wanna make this clear. Okay. Rita Ora, you know, I'm quite sure she's a good person. Me and her had our differences. This album is not about bashing that girl or taking away what she did. She does what she does, and she's an incredible artist for that. That's what I'm gonna say. What we have is
amazing, and looks good too.
She's, I mean,
beautiful.
I wouldn't, you know what
I mean?
She looks nice,
yeah.
you know. She still does.
Yeah.
I never said she was ugly. Never said she couldn't.
You just had personal shit that was.
I said what I said, and that's that. I wish people stop trying to dissect shit from it. It is what it is.
Well, you cleared it up right here.
There you go.
Boom.
Yeah. Now the single every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rod Stewart. Well, I heard he went at Rod Stewart too.
Yeah, I'm coming at everybody next, man.
Yo, Rod Stewart, where you at? Forever Young my ass.
Hey, y'all gonna be on my new joints, man. Watch out, man. I'm coming for everybody next.
I'll be on fire.
ASAP Rocky's here. He's kind of popping. If you didn't know, he's got an album out,
and he's always been handsome.
Thank you, bro.
Always been
handsome.
handsome.
I'm trying to just, solidify.
Yo,
no,
fam.
I can't co-sign his handsomeness.
Fam. Let Laura, let the girls.
Yeah, I'm gonna
go ahead.
Queen, you gotta relax your lips. How you feel about me, baby?
Thank you. Handsome,
fine. I mean, I'm just trying to co-sign my man. You know? I'm not as handsome myself, so I like my team to be handsome.
Yo, so look, Rocky, you're dressed like you just stepped in from how do you say it? Cannes? Is it
Cannes?
Cannes. South of France, whatever the festival, whatever. You're big out there. Like you move around this movie scene now, the fashion scene of France and Paris, and you're in a new movie with Zoe Kravitz. Who else is in this thing?
Quincy.
Yeah,
Quincy. Our guy Quincy's in this. It's called Dope.
It's called Dope.
Forrest Whitaker production.
Pharrell. Puff, Revolt.
Chanel, isn't there? Chanel Iman.
She looks so sexy in that fucking. Quincy killed that shit. Fucking, it's this the lead character's name's Shameik, but he plays as this kid Malcolm, and his crew is crazy. You know, did y'all ever see the Grand Budapest Hotel?
Yes, I love that.
So the kid with the crayon mustache, his name's Tony. He's in that.
Y'all love that movie.
It started out as an indie film.
Yeah. So what's the movie about? It's called Dope. What's it about?
Basically, it's about these nerdy kids who, you know, who basically almost become a product of their environment because they live around all of this, you know, regular poverty-stricken neighborhood shit. Like,
it takes place in Inglewood, no?
Yeah. You know, so they live in the hood and basically, you know, but they're good kids. And I guess, you know, it just shows their struggles. And one day he bumps into me. I play as this 26-year-old, you know, drug dealer. And, you know, that's where the whole movie takes a twist from there, you know.
And how significant is your role?
I think it's very important because I think once it gets to my part, you know, that's when the movie takes a twist and, you know, all type of wild shit starts happening, you know.
Are there more movies in the works?
Yeah, for me, for certain.
It's a good situation.
This guy, and only on his second album, this guy. Right.
Oh man.
How proud is your mom?
Man, she's so proud, man. You know, she's proud, and Yams' mom is proud of me right now, and that's all that matters, man. You know, that's it.
That's dope.
So,
and your sister, she's still a dentist.
And nah. Actually, Erica, she's not, man. You know, she told me tell y'all what up or whatever.
You know, Erica B and Rakim.
Yeah, believe me, I know. It's the most hip hop thing of all time. Anyone ever questions is. If anyone ever questions you, just be like, yo, man, my sister's named Erica B and I named Rakim. Shut the fuck up, man. I'm hip hop. I could put out a dance EDM album and I'm more hip hop than you, B. I'm named after fucking Rakim. That's what I would say.
Yo, should I name my son Big Daddy Kane?
I mean, you might have to.
Name him Kane.
I'm lit. I'm dead serious.
Kane is a great name.
Wait, time out. You got a kid on the way?
Nah.
Whoa. We just got an exclusive.
You planning to have some kids out?
Nah. I'm talking about if I'm fortunate enough to have a son. Well, no kids for me. I'm still a kid, man. I'm only 26.
Just checking, you know.
Well, be careful because if you do have a kid, you're gonna have to figure out which of the fucking 9 chicks are what. You know what I'm saying? You got to get them all lined up.
Find a baby mama.
So, on a more serious note, I remember talking to Joey Badass a while ago, and Joey came in. And, you know, in the process leading up to Joey's album, he lost Capital Steez, and he lost his junior, his manager and cousin. Yeah, his cousin and manager. And really a guy who kind of helped shape his life when he came to the picture, much as in a different way, but how Yams affected your life. I mean, just on a personal level, man, how difficult has it been to focus and get through everything you need to get through while grieving on that level?
Man, I don't even know if it's like love, right? You know, you don't know how deep in love you are at the moment or something like that, right? So like, you know, when you engage in love, right? I'm sorry to make such a weird elaborate comparison.
I understand what you're
saying. You know, but you know, I feel like I don't know how difficult things are for me right now because I'm just dealing with it. It's craft, you know, opposed to, you know, other things, just the publicity stuff. You know? And that's why, you know, I didn't really want to touch on that other stuff. Just like, for me, I want people to know that, man, putting this album out took a lot out of me because, you know, I created it with Yams and he's gone. And, you know, there's nobody that could ever replace him. So I'm just trying to be strong. I don't think you ever get through these things. You're important, bro. You don't really think about you. You don't live. You don't take pictures, man. Like, why you never Instagram? Why you never show people like what your life is like? Oh, nah, I'm chill. Like they see it when it's time when I make my art. You're like, nah, you gotta live more. Because now I'm looking back and I'm like, oh man, like I can only from like 2012 to like 2014, I barely got like any pictures with Yams and stuff. And now I'm looking back and everybody got pictures and I'm like, the memories just stuck here. You don't need a big record label in it. Man, that looks like Liberace's ring right there, man. Damn. How much did y'all sell that one for? Oh my jeez. Good Lord. You sound like you really got hurt, man.
You think anyone's fucking with you style-wise in hip-hop?
I fuck with Mikey Rocks.
Oh, okay.
He's fly. You know, Kid Cudi. You mean young cats, right?
Right. What about athletes? They're trying hard. Is there any athletes who you think have good style?
Man, I don't think there's any athletes who have good stylists.
If you could wear one outfit for the rest of your life, what would it be?
This. Really? Rick, Raph, Drees, Jordan. Pete the Vision, ASAP, Jiggy shit. Damn, I'll take this too. So yeah, we're gonna take those two if that's cool.
Sweater. You gotta get the very rare Versace sheets, just cause I be on my Jiggy shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this picture right here is ASAP Ferg drew this for me. He drew this the day after his father died, and he framed it and gave it to me like 4 Christmases ago when we was like young niggas and shit. Like, you know, I love that nigga.
Ferg is my little bro, man. I'm proud of Ferg right now because he paid attention and he listened to everything I told him.
This nigga about to fall this shit. Yo, you got some very rare. Oh, yes.
These are very fucking
we already had that on camera, bruh.
Fuck that, get that shit again.
Ferg was in student mode for a year straight. And now it's his time to shine. It's his time to teach. You know, now he was about to be a professor.
Reading is fundamental.
Ferg is gonna be huge, mark my words, man.
Oh my God!
Look at my sash, bro.
Oh my God!
The hood
My nigga
pump out
Ferg
this
jacked
bitch.
Aladdin for his chain.
You feel me? I'm definitely out here. Where's my genie, bro?
Watch this shit though. Look at this rip. Look at how smoky that shit is. And then that shit just hit me. Look.
Turn the music down, you asshole. I'm doing a fucking interview here.
Yams, fucking Puerto Rican Bobby Brown. One of my best friends. Not only that, he's my business partner. Part owner of ASAP Worldwide Global Enterprises.
Are you following me right now?
Yams and I used to sit up at night on the phone, strategizing how we would single-handedly just come in and just like take over this, you know, rap shit on some young shit. We knew we didn't want to be under nobody. We didn't want to be anybody's protege. We didn't need no cosign. We said we gonna come in this shit, do it our way, and we used to just hold it down on some ASAP shit.
Yo, that Will Bray killing me right now.
Hey, Michael Jackson ghetto brother right now, bro. You tripping, my nigga?
You out here,
feel me, bruh? Nigga, I was chilling the other night. My shit was just hanging like out my hat. I ain't even know, my nigga. I was looking wild stupid. Like, nigga Luke came up to me like, yo, fix your hair, my nigga. You looking crazy right now.
He was wild high talking to niggas. We was like, bro, you gotta fix that braid. I can't even listen to what you saying right now. That braid is saying, tell me a whole different conversation.
Cutting the wrist. Her mom died. Heroin overdose. Stuck in the wrist. Father fucking her. Older man fucking her sis. But love my music. Say I do nothing but hits. She'll do anything for me. Nothing but hits. Cause when she needed help, I gave her nothing but fix. Needed coke, needed dope. Yeah, I gave her a fix. So she went across the street, gave him a kiss, stuck her tongue out.
Figure out which of the fucking 9 chicks are what. You know what I'm saying? You got to get them all lined up.
Find a baby mama.
So on a more serious note, I remember talking to Joey Badass a while ago, and Joey came in, and you know, in the process leading up to Joey's album, he lost Capital Steez, and he lost his junior, his manager and cousin. Yeah, his cousin and manager, and really a guy who kind of helped shape his life when he came to the picture, much as in a different way, but how Yams affected your life. I mean, just on a personal level, man, how difficult has it been to focus and get through everything you need to get through while grieving on that level?
And I don't even know if it's like love, right? You don't know how deep in love you are at the moment or something like that, right? So like, you know, when you engage in love, right? I'm sorry to make such a weird elaborate comparison.
I understand what you're saying.
You know, but you know, I feel like I don't know how difficult things are for me right now because I'm just dealing with it. You know, and I don't even know if it's a right way to even answer the question. I don't know if it's the right way for you to ask. I don't even know how to answer that. It's just one of those things. I feel like, I mean,
it's every day.
The pain is inevitable, man. It's gonna happen, and it's like losing a family member anytime in life, man. It's never easy for no one, and it's not easy for none of us, man. You know, because fuck this music shit, man. I want my brother. You know, that's real. You know, really, really and truly, because that's who I enjoy this shit with, man. That's who is there, who can actually relate to me when you know how it feels to sign on the dotted line. First time you on tour, dreaming about what tour would be like. That was me and him. Yo, man, we gonna be on tour, bro. We gonna come back with like $8,000. We gonna be rich, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we gonna go to Europe, and you know, at least I got to share some of these times with him, man. You know, and it was soon, and man.
You know, it's a blessing though. You know, a lot of times, you know, it's tough in the moment, but you'll see it and you'll get there on your own. Like, you know, Rosenberg lost his brother-in-law, or, you know, my father, you know, anyone has those major losses, right? Like, in the moment, we're selfish. We want that person, right? I think when you deal with it over time, you understand that moment, you know, was almost a gift in a way, because that made you stronger. It can make you better. It can make you see things that you couldn't see before.
Agreed.
It makes you not take things for granted and really start to, you know what I mean? And really start to be like, hold the fuck on, man.
100%.
I gotta make sure my shit is right. I gotta be planned. I gotta be, you know, have the right people around. You know what I mean? Like even your squad, right? Like I can see that when y'all came to the club, and you know, we've been in a lot of clubs and different things together. Even the way y'all move is different. Like y'all move, you're grown-ups now. This was this, you know what I mean? This is you're not.
He remembers. He remembers.
He remembers when it was not.
Yeah, like y'all are adults now. You're coming through. You're still having fun. We still smoking blunts. We still kicking it. But it's like, hold up now. We not gonna fuck this up, and we not gonna act, you know, crazy.
Also, I'm gonna give you a gem, and I really want to tell you the craziest shit right now. I barely have recollection of spending time around Yams, which makes no sense. Like
crazy.
And so it's really interesting to watch how other people grieved him, right? And you must feel special, or you should feel special, because I've talked to so many artists, and he meant the world to them. Like Bodega Bams was just sitting here talking about how much he meant to him. But for you had him the most. He wore ASAP. That was, you guys shared that. So, you know.
At our fingertips, a click of a button.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So you should let the fans pick what they want as a single. You know, why should we drive like songs and program them into radio, just to drive it into their heads? I mean, I think you should pick what people like, right? Give it to them. Like, I can make my own label. You can do it yourself. I mean, obviously, you know, you might not have the money that those companies have, but trust me, there's a way. And I think it's obvious to them. I think it's obvious to the world that stuff like radio, stuff like, you know, the old marketing formulas, they don't apply to my generation. Man, our attention span, these kids nowadays, man, you gotta entertain them really quick or they gonna click to something else, man, you know. I mean, I can admit it. I'll get online and I start, you know, looking at ads and whatever, and I'm just closing out things. I really, if it doesn't spark my interest, if it's not fun.
ASAP, he joined ASAP like 2011, 2012, right? Ian had to go through boot camp.
Right.
So, you know,
y'all put him through hell.
Yeah, he went through hell, but he was a real brother.
Yeah.
So he showed that he wasn't just here for the wave, for the ride. Like,
he wasn't there for the coin.
He wasn't there for the coin. You know what I'm saying? So niggas was like real love, real family shit. So he had to go through trials and tribulations.
Yeah. What were some of them trials?
Trials like getting beat up by the brothers, like always getting picked on. It's always his fault. You know, he was young. He was only 18. You know
Y'all was mean back then, man.
But think about it.
Y'all was mean.
Nah, bro, we love that. We still love that nigga, bro. Come on, bro. Nigga, that's what brothers do to brothers.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's what brothers do to brothers, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on now. We was just only treating them like a brother would.
Yeah.
You know, everybody was living together. It's not like niggas was just, you know, when you got a house full of like 11 niggas living in one house together.
Yeah, it's a lot of tension.
Shit is gonna go on. So you gotta make sure at every time, like, everybody on the same page. It's just codes of conduct, all that. It's a lifestyle we adapt to. Bro, niggas don't be knowing how to finesse these clothes, talk to these ladies. I wasn't gonna say the H word.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
They don't be knowing how to, you know what I'm saying? Do all that. Like, they don't know how to put it together. They don't really, all that. Nah, bro. But they got that from Yamagini University, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But with that being said,
you graduated.
With that being said, it was like probably like 2013. Ferg, I was on the tour with Ferg came in my bus. My bus had a fucking studio. Got this new song, this shit kinda hard. Yeah. He played it for me. And when he played it the first time, it was like, it was a hype, but it was catchy.
Right.
So then I was like, oh, it's alright, it's not bad. But then I was like, play that again.
Yeah.
He played it again. So like, maybe like a month or two passed. And then we all together with the homies and we chilling.
Right.
And he played it. And for some reason when he played it, it sounded like a
way
way
different.
better.
Yeah.
But he ain't changed nothing to it or nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, so I'm like, nah, I gotta get on that, bro.
Right.
And so he let me do all that, whatever. He's like, yeah, for sure. So after
When you
that,
hear
I'm
that
like,
song, you just want to elbow somebody in the face.
so I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta let me direct the video. He like, nigga, you better direct the fucking video.
Yeah.
I bet I got you. So I'm like, yo, just find a director. Let me write the treatment, find a director.
Right.
They found this kid, Andrew, and basically, I told him like what I wanted from start to finish. The reason why I casted Ian, not only because he was in-house, but he looked to me as a Shabba Ranks, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, what if we make him the facade of Shabba? Even having Shabba in the video wasn't enough because kids don't know who Shabba Ranks is for this culture unless they, older or whatever the case is. So I felt like that alone was it connected. It made sense, and
he was like an energy, like he was
basically
he
was
Shabba
Ranks.
He embodied it. Yeah, it was amazing.
That was his first acting debut.
What about Uzi? Uzi was in there.
Uzi, we had to have Uzi in there just based on the fact. Well, Gabe now he changed his name, but the reason why we had Uzi was because this is at a time, if you really look at it, when niggas wasn't putting VHS in their videos.
Nah,
nobody was putting Super 8 VHS. Nah. So I wanted to I wanted to have shit that looked superimposed and shit that was like different, textures and feels. So that's why we use different film, a couple of film mixed with VHS.
And he was shutting it down at the time.
At that time, he was the only nigga really doing that, right?
Yeah.
And then VHS blew up, but that's why,
it became a huge thing.
Yeah, so, the video was supposed to just be us in like this weird castle and us just doing a bunch of random stuff. I just wanted it to feel like a random video.
That video was crazy. Because bigger than even the concept, seeing Ian and Gabe in the video was like a big thing, because it was like here are these two people you know from the internet, from like Instagram, Tumblr, but this is the first time you seeing them reach mainstream media.
Yo, that was crazy.
But
Ian was already ASAP for 3 years by then. Think about it. That was 2014.
Yeah, but you only knew Ian from like posting he had like the middle finger photos at you. You know what I mean? Like he knew how to market himself correctly in it, but you didn't really know because you never publicly said it.
Yeah.
He was just there. So it was like seeing them in the video though, because like now, like I know you, like I know Tyler, like the way it works now is like it's all one place. But when you brought Ian and Gabe in the video, it was like, this is seeing them in mainstream media. It's like you saying, look, this is like where we're looking, like we're looking at the kids. Like we got our eyes on that. Wow. That was the first time you saw it was possible and it could be a real thing.
Damn, that's the fact that you pointed that out like that is crazy.
Yeah, because you got to think, like as many like fucked up things you could say about Ian, because he's a very just dark individual, but also a beautiful human being at the same. Like he's a beautiful piece of shit. Like you know what I mean? But I love him and I hate him at the same time.
I think a lot of people do.
Yeah. That's everybody's relationship with him.
And you know the fucked up part about it is like I've heard about some people doing some real fucked up shit.
Yeah.
I could say that like he gets picked on a lot more than like people think. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of it is cyberbullying and
I think it's more because you just I don't know. I mean, well, even when I think about like how he did it, and even when he was with you and with Wiz, and like the way he positioned himself as a stylist first, and then it was like that was inspiring to some extent for sure, and like definitely was like, oh, here's like a high school dropout who's like finding his own way, being like just with his brain, like with street knowledge. So that was really cool. The Shabba Ranks, that was very iconic. And then even when you think about a lot of people, when I was even talking to Bloody Osiris about this, he was like, the way he found out about Rick Owens and these brands, and even with me, was like through you. Nobody knew who the fuck Anamula Misa was. You know what I mean? That shit was crazy. And I think I said it in the last one, but like really, like nobody really said these brand names in the songs. Like you kind of like, you was feeding everybody.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think that's why people appreciate me.
Yeah.
It's just like, damn, you did put me on to that.
Yeah.
That's the thing though, like.
And it's okay to say, because you gotta think about fashion right then. Like, what you was wearing wasn't even that crazy.
I know.
Right now, what you was wearing is like what
no,
the most
I was wearing what we wearing right now.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Rick and
yeah, but who's Perry Ellis? Why the fuck y'all keep saying that?
Y'all nigga ask Cardi. your man.
Who the fuck is Perry Ellis?
Yo, your man Cardi. Say Rap Simmons, Fred Perry. Perry Ellis. Nigga, when Cardi first joined us, when we first came around like 2015 and shit, that nigga used to call me blown. Nigga, I'm more blown than you is, nigga. More blown than you is, nigga. This nigga Cardi crazy. Yo, this hat has a mind of its own. Like,
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, this hat.
Yeah, type shit.
I feel like a rabbit just gonna like pop out of it.
The last time we talked, I dropped a video.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 weeks later,
I went to jail.
You went to jail?
And Ian went to jail.
Yeah. 2 brothers. That shit, it bugged me out.
You jinxed us.
Huh?
We both went to jail after we did the interview with you.
No.
I better not go to jail after this.
No. No.
Yeah, we both unfortunately went to jail. I was in Sweden in jail talking to the homies and they put Ian on the phone.
Wow, really?
Me and him was just laughing about that shit, like just dying. Like, yo, we both.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That really happened?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Lou put us on the phone. Yeah, Lou and Luke.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And niggas was just dying. Like, yo, how the fuck us of all people was in here right now?
It was me.
Kerwin, nigga.
I'm sorry, bro.
Nah,
when you think about that situation, and you know, it's kind of like reason why I don't even DJ as much anymore.
Why? Because it's going to a foreign country?
Not even because going to a foreign country, is because as a DJ, you're like the kind of front for this like free bass thing. It's like when somebody looks at a rapper, right? And I've even done shows like I did like a Palm Angels DJ set where Gunna was performing and I was DJing, and we was probably getting paid the same amount, like no lie, like for real. I swear to God, because I don't really DJ like that. But we was probably getting the same amount. When I got there, the security cares more about Gunna because they're not used to seeing like just like a DJ roll up and people know who he is, but to the point where they go like this, like sometimes when I'm DJing, I have people come up to me and be like, yo, like you remember we was in the LES and at that Rat King apartment and we was just like talking and then we ate some food, like you want to come smoke with us over here? Shit like that happened to me. Yeah. And I was like, yo, like...
You seeing how people treat you when they know who you are opposed to when they don't know who you are.
Not even that, but it's just like you don't want to be somebody that has the security with them all the time because that's not even my energy. Like, I'm somebody that come with love.
Yeah.
And niggas could be really intense.
Yo, listen, let me tell you. If I can't be in my bedroom by myself making the best sounds, then...
It's already. Yeah.
I'm an artist. I gotta go with what I'm feeling inside. Like, I'm not painting what I see Young Thug painting or what I'm seeing Rocky painting or whoever. Like, I'm painting what comes from the inside.
For real. I could correlate that to like an album like Allah or an album like Blonde from Frank Ocean. Right. Sometimes you actually have to put out pieces of art to people to let them realize that you don't want to be classified as just a contemporary artist that's here to come and go.
I don't do anything if it doesn't feel right. Everything is, I strategically do. And I make decisions based upon my feeling. It feels right.
Tower, hustle hard, there's no sleep showers. Age worried about who's high and who's harder. Like crabs in the barrel, trying to move to the bottom. You get him, I got him, point him out. I spot him, red dot him, I shot him.
Artist has individuality. It's easy to turn on the radio or the internet or your TV or go to YouTube and see someone doing something the right way and emulate that. I respect people who find their own way and just show that they're individual, show their individuality, their personality.
You know how I said prior, I do a good job at being a leader because it's just like those kind of leadership skills and showing people that,
having, you know, judging people without meeting them is just not, it's just wrong. I think, you know, people, you just lead by example. That's it. You can't really dwell on what's really going on if people aren't catching on. You just gotta keep doing your thing, and hopefully the smart ones know how to follow suit. That's it.
I feel like I wanted to manifest all my personality traits into this new album. I didn't want to hide nothing. I wanted to tell y'all that I messed up with my relationship. I wanted to tell y'all I miss my best friend. I wanted to tell you guys these things. I don't want to hide nothing no more. I wanted to make it clear that I just wanted to make art just for the purpose of making art to showcase my talents as an individual. And I didn't think it was all about like mainstream kind of songs this time around. You know, not that I'm opposed to those kind of songs, but this project was really just based about like my career and what I was going through at the current time and how I saw life for the past 2 years since people got to know me since I disappeared. Gentrification split the nation that I once was raised in. I don't recall no friendly neighbors faced from my upraising. Back in my younger days of razor blades with gangs who bang and never stood a chance. Them boys and dance but left from Harlem shaking on the pavement. In my generation, fuck them. In my society, burn the trippy pages of my diary. It's the irony. For those of you who are trying to be artists or who have it in them, there's just so many different, the ways that you would market a brand as far as a company and a corporation is the same way you have to market yourself these days. Because a brand is no longer like just a company, it could be an individual.
ASAP is certainly not something that just, you know, happened by chance. It was very deliberate, it was very focused, and it was a lot of energy and hard work from a group of young people in New York that, you know, a lot of people may have underestimated or didn't really expect that much of, you know.
I joined in 2007. It was a crew from Harlem. If you guys don't know about it, that's my crew. And it was a bunch of just teenage kids that just wanted to do teenage things. You know, I don't think I have to specify at this point, right? Basically, you know, that leads to nothing because you just, you know, wake up and before you know, you just spent all summer having fun, you don't have anything accomplished. I looked around and I just said, man, we gotta do something about this. We need to utilize each other because together we're all a collective. And that was the obvious. It led to me trying to use the internet as an outlet to market myself, to get my brand out there.
Yeah, rap with the alarm, go crazy. Yeah, they love me, crazy. Gold team and a gold team, been an OG, keep it low key, keep it dance.
So I just think it's better to have a cult following because those are people who actually can contribute to your culture as well. Because the more the merrier. For instance, you know, not to, this is no way or no form of tooting your horn, but there would be no cats like myself if it wasn't for fellas like you. You know what I mean? Kanye West, for being daring, just being yourselves at a time when that wasn't done in hip hop. They don't know Dexter and I was just in the house. This was my friend for years. Me and Dexter edited everything, vote videos. We did that ourselves. Like for me, I think the best part is when you do something internally and you do it alone with you guys and you don't have anybody supervising you, telling you, and that's when work comes out really dope.
First of all, Lauryn Hill rap circles around all these dudes. It's funny how money changes situation. Miscommunication leads to complication. She so much respect for that woman. I love Lauryn Hill. She inspired me. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is one of the most classic. That shit is like Illmatic. But after Kate Bush, I would say it was Madonna. She actually helped flamboyant fashion, all that shit actually have a presence in music. Anybody that helped fashion, helped anything, you know what I mean? I can't relate to voguing, but you know, I think it was dope for culture, man. You know what I'm saying? Dope. Just because I'm not into that culture, don't mean that I can't have an appreciation for it. You know what I mean? So I appreciate all cultures.
I feel like now times are changing and there's room for people like Solange, like Tyler, like Frank, like myself, like all those people that kind of make like eccentric but still tapped into the mainstream. Tyler had to stop being funny and he had to stay out the light for a while for people to take his shit serious. They looked at him too much as a goofball and they didn't know how much of a pure artist he was. I knew from the jump. That's not why I only fuck with him. That's
really one of my closest friends, obviously, but at the same time, I do appreciate and identify with his artistry.
I want to thank people who go out their way to raise the bar, like your Joey Badasses, your J. Cole's, your Kendrick Lamar's, you know, people who go out their way to try to do something different for themselves, not just to be different, but to be themselves in the best way.